Hello and welcome to another update video about Aave. We haven't had an update here on the channel for a while, but I do of course update on Telegram and Discord the channel members regularly about Aave. And here with the latest price dip here, it seems to me that we are heading down for one more low. There are two wave counts here, and I'm going to tell you what needs to happen for the bullish wave count, which is the yellow one, and what needs to happen for the bearish one, for the pink one, to be more likely, and what are the invalidation points. So looking at this structure here, Aave obviously has given up sort of on bullish potential. Well, not entirely, but it became one of the more, let's say, endangered charts, yeah. When we dropped below this yellow support box, as I indicated here on the chart, it dropped below $60. Would make me focus more on the bearish case. We had a really good setup here, yeah. We had a wave one up, really nice. It was actually looking like one of the best charts, and then we came down in a wave two. This was the scenario until the 9th of November when FTX collapsed, and I think it looked really good. It could have really worked out. So we had a wave one up, a wave two down. This was then possibly the beginning of the wave three. Yeah, that's how it looked like. And then the 9th of November happened here. Or no, we had here the idea of a 1-2 setup. But yeah, we completely broke down on the 9th of November. So it didn't work out. The imminent bullish setup, it was looking really, really good. It was at times one of the best looking charts here. Unfortunately, we broke down. We can still see it as a 1-2 setup. That would be the bullish interpretation here. But we would need to hold above $45, which is getting unlikely now. Yeah, so the idea is in this wave two, then we had a wave A, a wave B, and here a wave C to the downside. But it's getting critical now. Yeah, it's getting difficult. So there's two scenarios now in the short term that we look at. Obviously, as we dropped below the yellow support box, even if it was only for a short period, we came down a little bit too low for a likely wave two. So that is when I started to focus more on the bearish count, and that is actually my primary expectation. I have to tell you that probabilities here lie very close together. So if I had to give the bearish case probability, I would probably give it a 55 to 60%, and then obviously the bullish one a 40 to 45% probability. Okay, what would be the bullish case? Let's maybe start with the less likely one. So the bullish case would be that we actually came down here in a C wave already, yeah, and that we finished here the wave two, and that we are moving up in the yellow wave count. The yellow wave count is a 5-wave structure. We can count this as a 5-wave move. Wave one, wave two, wave three, wave four, and wave five. So what does that mean? That means what happens now will determine the course of Aave, or for Aave, for the next few weeks. Because if we now hold critical support, then we could look at this being indeed a wave one to the upside, now a wave two to the downside, which would be followed by a wave three. Would look like this: one up, two down, three up, four down, five up. Which level do we need to hold to make this possible or even likely? So we would need to hold the following support area. We would need to hold the area between 58.75 and 53.80. That is the area between the 50% FIB retracement and the 78.6 retracement. If we go below 53.80, for me, the pink count has even more strength. Yeah, because below the 78.6% FIB level, the bullish count loses a lot in likelihood and probability. The problem is that this move up, and looking generally at the context, for me it is more likely to come down once more. However, what you need to understand, we can interpret the move up as a 5-wave structure as well, so as a wave one, and it is now this retracement, this pullback, this move down, which is going to decide, okay? So keep an eye on this support area that I told you about. And how would the bearish count work out? Well, the bearish count would work out as follows. For me, it looks like we came down now in the pink wave 5 and created a wave 1, here a wave 2. And if we break below $60.30, this could be the breakdown in wave 3 of 5, then a wave 4 of 5, and a wave 5 of 5. And then it's all about how low do we go, and do we stop above the June low, which was at $45.70. If we do that, then we could still from here attempt a rally. But let me tell you, if we come down that far, it is actually quite likely that we will make a new low and might actually get into the, let's say, the $30 area, okay? So this is where we are with Aave. It's all about this support area now. Is it going to hold or not? The support area that I defined for you. And some of you might want to scale in here, maybe look at a possible long trade, or, and that is probably what might make more sense, that's only my view, because we do not really have an established uptrend anymore. It has become quite, well, unlikely that this is still pushing higher. If anybody wants to trade this long, it might be useful to actually wait for here a 1-2 setup to play out, and then off the wave 3, which would follow, to wait for the 1-2 setup in that wave 3. And the reason is, if you have a 1-2 setup, the second 1-2 setup basically confirms to you that the trend has shifted. The first one, yes indeed, but you obviously would be catching a falling knife because you don't know yet. You would just buy in a support area, which could of course fail. But if this 1-2 setup works out, we reverse in this support area to the upside and then get another 1-2 setup here. It would be a much better probability trade because the trend has then shifted back to the upside. That's at least my thoughts about it. So yeah, that's my update about Aave. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.